Welcome, traveler. Please have a seat. Let this old shade share some stories with you. There are places you're not allowed to go. Not because they're too remote, not because they're too dangerous, but because someone, somewhere, decided you shouldn't. Some are surrounded by fences, others by silence. But they all have one thing in common. The deeper you look into them, the stranger they get. Let's start with one of the few places on Earth where time hasn't moved at all. North Sentinel Island, located in the Bay of Bengal. This island is home to the Sentinelese, a tribe completely untouched by the modern world. They don't speak our languages, they don't use our tools, and they don't want us there. The first recorded attempt at contact dates back to 1880, when a British naval officer named Maurice Vidal Portman landed on the island with a large crew. They captured several islanders and took them to the mainland. The adults quickly fell ill and died, prompting Portman to return the children to the island with gifts. That event is thought to be one reason the tribe has remained violently hostile to outsiders. Every modern attempt to make contact has been met with aggression, arrows, spears, complete refusal. In 2006, 2 fishermen drifted too close. They were killed and buried in shallow graves by the tribe. In 2018, an American missionary illegally attempted to reach them. He was killed on arrival. Some believe the Sentinelese maintain their isolation to preserve not just their culture, but their immunity. Contact with modern pathogens could wipe them out in days. But what's strange isn't just that the tribe defends itself. What's strange is how fiercely the Indian government protects them too. It's illegal to approach the island. Satellites avoid low-resolution imaging. Naval patrols push away any vessels. The region is kept intentionally vague on nautical maps. What exactly are they protecting? A vulnerable tribe, or a piece of history or knowledge that isn't meant to be rediscovered? Medjugorje, Russia. Officially, Medjugorje is just a closed town in the Republic of Bashkortostan, but unofficially it's one of the most restricted locations in all of Russia. Satellite images show heavy security, underground facilities, and infrastructure leading to Mount Yamantau, a mountain long rumored to house one of the largest underground complexes in the world. The United States began monitoring the area closely during the Cold War after observing massive tunneling operations and unusually high levels of military activity. Despite numerous inquiries, the Russian government never offered a consistent explanation. Some officials claimed it was a food storage center. Others called it a mining operation. At one point, it was described as a civilian shelter. No 2 stories matched. Mount Yamantau itself became a legend. At over 5,000 feet tall, it's not the mountain's elevation that draws attention. It's what's beneath it. Intelligence reports suggested the presence of rail lines running underground, advanced ventilation systems, and the capacity to house tens of thousands of people. Some experts believe the facility was designed to protect high-ranking officials in the event of nuclear war. Others say it's a command center meant to ensure control even during a global collapse. Some believe Medjugorje and Mount Yamantau are the headquarters of a shadow government, a place where decisions are made far from public scrutiny. Others say it's the site of unethical research, experiments in genetics, cybernetics, or psychological warfare. The truth is, no one knows, because no one talks, and no one gets in. Poveglia Island, Italy, just a short boat ride from Venice, this island has been locked down for years. No visitors, no tours, no trespassing. During the 1700s, Poveglia was used to quarantine plague victims. Thousands died here, burned, buried, or left to rot. Later, it became an asylum for the mentally ill, and according to locals, patients complained of seeing shadowy figures and hearing whispers. The doctor in charge was rumored to have conducted brutal experiments before jumping from the bell tower, or being pushed. Today, the buildings are crumbling. The air is thick with rot and history, and the island is officially closed for safety reasons. But those who've snuck in tell stories of unease, sudden illness, and a feeling of being watched. The Italian government refuses to redevelop the land. No one lives there. No one is allowed to. Room 39, North Korea hidden. Deep inside the ruling party's headquarters, Room 39 is said to be the engine of North Korea's shadow economy. Defectors describe it as a covert operation hub responsible for counterfeiting, drug trafficking, arms deals, and secret banking networks, all designed to fund the regime's nuclear ambitions and keep the leadership untouchable. Reports over the years have tied Room 39 to various global financial crimes. In 2005, U.S. officials accused the regime of circulating high-quality counterfeit $100 bills known as super notes. Investigations also traced methamphetamine production to North Korean labs, allegedly overseen by state operatives tied to Room 39. Several international banks have been implicated in laundering money for shell companies believed to be fronts for the operation. The room doesn't appear on any map. The people who work there are anonymous, and anyone caught speaking about it faces imprisonment. Or worse. What makes Room 39 terrifying isn't just what it does, it's how little we truly know. Entire intelligence agencies have tried to map its structure. None have succeeded, and despite mounting evidence, most of the world remains silent, unwilling or unable to confront what lies inside. Svalbard Global Seed Vault, Norway, located on the remote island of Spitsbergen. This facility is built deep into the permafrost, designed to store and protect the seeds of the world. A backup plan in case of global catastrophe. It's often called the Doomsday Vault. Inside are over 1 million seed samples, representing almost every known crop on Earth. The vault is funded by a mix of governments, corporations, and private donors. It's heavily monitored, sealed off from the public, and built to withstand natural disasters, war, and climate collapse. In 2015, something strange happened. The vault was accessed for the first time since its opening. Syria's civil war had devastated its national seed bank in Aleppo, forcing researchers to retrieve backup seeds from Svalbard. For many, this was proof that the vault wasn't just symbolic, it was functional and fragile. But here's what makes people uneasy. Some of the organizations funding the vault have deep ties to biotech, GMO production, and patent ownership. Why protect natural seeds if your business relies on synthetic ones? Why build a vault so far removed from everything, and then never talk about it? Some speculate the Svalbard Vault isn't just a safeguard, it's a filter. That when the world breaks, only select crops and maybe select people will be part of what comes next. Some say it's a safety net for the elite, that when the world ends, they won't need to fix it. They'll just reboot it. The pattern. Behind the silence, all these places, From hostile islands to abandoned asylums, from hidden bunkers to seed vaults, are different on the surface, but they share something in common: restriction, isolation, and a refusal to explain. Sometimes things are off limits because they're sacred or dangerous. But sometimes it's because they hold a truth that's easier to bury than confront. Maybe we're not supposed to know what happened in those places. Maybe we were never meant to go there. But they exist. They're on the map, even if we're told to look away. And if enough people stop asking questions, maybe they'll disappear entirely. If stories like this pull at something in you, subscribe. There are more places they don't want us to see, and we're just getting started.